Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi Rose. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex. If you're not new here, hi, I'm back. I have been gone for like 2 months now. The last time I uploaded was middle of July, I believe, and that was like my birthday book haul. Yeah, after July, I kind of went through a little bit of a reading slump and I just didn't want to read. I read a little bit in August, I believe, but I think I only read one book. I don't remember what book it was. And then September, I also only read like 2 books, which is why I did not do a reading wrap up. I was just not feeling anything. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to sit here on my computer and play my little games, which is exactly what I did. Anyway, so in this video, we're going to talk about the books that I want to read for the month of October. And I really want to stick with this amount of books and these books for the month of October, because all of the books that I'm going to show you are mystery thrillers and or spooky vibey books. I picked them out because, like I said, they're spooky books and they just fit the vibes of October. And I was originally gonna like spin a wheel, but I didn't want to. So I have 5 books here, and the only reason there's 5 and not like more than that is because I don't want to overwhelm myself by giving myself like a big stack of books to read. So I just picked out 5, and some of these books will be in my reading vlog that I have coming up soon, and others they won't. It'll just depend. Anyway, let's just get started. So first we have The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. This book is a very witchy type book. I bought this at Barnes & Noble, and I saw that the main character's name was Lexi, and that is the whole reason why I bought it. I also already started it. I'm on chapter 12 of the book. It's not a very long book. It fits this spooky vibe because it's October. I started reading this, a week ago, I believe, and around that time, at that point, we had gotten a lot of rain over the last couple days, and so I was like, I want to start a spooky book because it fits the vibe. It's storming and raining outside. Let's read a book. You know, I lit a candle. It was a whole thing. But I'm liking this book so far. Like I said, it's by V.E. Schwab. I got it at Barnes. And from what I know, V.E. Schwab, this book is like it's a little further down the line of her book catalog. Because the original cover of the book, her name is not, or I think V.E. Schwab goes by they, them, or she, they, maybe. Anyway, the author, V.E. Schwab, their name is not V.E. Schwab on the original cover. It's Victoria Schwab. So that tells me that this was written very early on in her like author career. But anyway, I'm liking it. I love the cover. It's so cute. I love this little tree thing we got going on. It also spreads to the back. Just a cute, fun, fall spooky book. Next, we have The Haunting by Natasha Preston. And I've seen this book in Target many a time. I've seen this book that she wrote. I've seen The Lake and The Island, which she also wrote. It's on the back. That's why I remember the title. I've been wanting to read her books for a hot minute, but I had never picked it up. I thought, I don't need it. And so a couple days ago when I was at Target looking for a dress for my cousin's wedding, I found this book and I picked it up. I'm really excited because also, not only is this obviously it's called The Haunting, but this book takes place on Halloween. It literally is like a Halloween murder spree situation. Literally, the book starts on October 23rd. So I think that it's going to lead up to Halloween night or Halloween day or whatever. And I'm really excited because I actually think I'm going to read this next. This book doesn't look to be very long either. It's like 300 pages, and I'm really good with a sweet 300-page book. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, I can do it. So yeah, that is The Haunting by Natasha Preston. I almost called her Peterson. Next, we have a book by an author that we've already actually read. We have a Geneva Rose book called You Shouldn't Have Come Here. We've already read a book by Geneva Rose. We read 2 books by her. We read The Perfect Marriage, which is her probably most popular book she's ever written. And then I also read, I say we because we're all in this together, you know? But we read Home is Where the Bodies Are, and I really loved Home is Where the Bodies Are. And then I've seen this cover. I saw this cover on Kindle Unlimited. Not Kindle Unlimited, just Kindle. It was for, you had to buy it. And I was like, I don't want to read it because it's not for free, you know? And finally, it came out on like physical copy. And I was like, oh my God, it's my girl. It's Geneva. So I picked it up. Also, the cover is super like spooky. I really love the covers that she does for all of her books. The Perfect Marriage cover is a little but the Home is Where the Bodies cover is really cool because it's shaped like a VHS. It's shaped like a VHS tape. God, I don't know why that was so hard for me. I've had a VHS, like VCR. No, I'm thinking of VCR. Is that the same thing? I don't know. Anyway, it's shaped like a VHS tape. And it's about a tape that has it's kind of like a snuff film tape. Anyway, it's a really good book. I really liked it. So I have a feeling I'm going to also like this one. I didn't really like Perfect Marriage by her. I don't know. I just felt like it was very, I don't know. I don't know. I just was not vibing with it the way I vibed with Home is Where the Bodies Are. But I'm actually looking forward to this because I've seen some really good reviews on this book, and I've heard people say that this is like one of their favorites by her. So I'm looking forward to that one. And next up we have, I almost said 5 Survive. I meant 5 Total Strangers. And this book is by Natalie D. Richards. Much like, The Haunting, I couldn't think of the name. Much like The Haunting, I've seen this cover many a time at Target, and I think I saw it at Barnes & Noble. And much like that book, I had not wanted to pick this up. I had not wanted to pick this up because I was like, I don't need it. You know, I don't have any room on my TBR for the book. And I want to say I bought this a couple weeks ago, and I picked it up because A, it's spooky season, and B, the main character's name is Mira, and I used to have a cat named Mira, and she was my best friend until she passed away at the ripe age of, the young age, if you will, the young age of 18. She was an older lady, my old lady cat. I used to call her the Queen of England because she would never die, but then, she died. But the Queen of England died, and my cat died. Also, my cat died, 2 weeks before my graduation party. Anyway, so, this is more so a, this book and The Haunting are more so, oh, my computer turned back on. Ah! My books are falling. The books are falling. Okay, stay right there. These two are more so YA thrillers, and then You Shouldn't Have Come Here is just straight thriller and suspense. I wanted to make that clear because I almost said, oh, it's another thriller, but it's a YA thriller. I also want to read some of the other books that Natalie D. Richards has. She has a book called One Was Lost, another one called Gone Too Far, another one called What You Hide. That one sounds interesting. And then she has another one called 6 Months Later. And lastly, she has a book called My Secrets to Tell. So I might look into actually both of these authors once I've read both of these books because they look really interesting. And lastly, we have Holly Jackson's The Reappearance of Rachel Price. Now, I have been wanting to read another Holly Jackson book since 5 Survive. I really liked 5 Survive. And I really want to read her series, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. The box set is at Target, and when I can afford it, I'm most certainly buying it. Because, I don't know, I've been obsessed with wanting to read that series for so long, and I've been putting it off and putting it off. I was going to buy the box set for my birthday, but I felt like I had already spent a lot of money for the other books that I bought. I bought 15, I bought 6, 7 books on my birthday. I think that's the most amount of books I've ever bought within a day. But anyway, The Reappearance of Rachel Price. Number 1, I think this book is more recent. And I really like the cover. Not only do I like the cover, but I also love the dust jacket off. It has a director's chair because it's about a documentary and stuff. This book, I think, is longer than the other ones. I think this sits at 400? Yeah, it's probably the longest book out of this entire stack. So I think I'm going to read this one last because I want to read the shorter ones first. And then as we go along, I want to read the longer ones. I borderline want to read The Haunting on Halloween, just because it is a Halloween type book. I honestly might save that for Halloween, and if I'm going to save that for Halloween, this might be higher up on my list. But yeah, those are all the books that we have for the month of October. I think I'm going to I'm gonna do a theory here. I'm gonna throw this out. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But what I want to do is I want to finish The Near Witch eventually. That book and me reading that book will be in a reading vlog. And then I think I want to read Five Total Strangers next. And then after Five Total Strangers, I want to read You Shouldn't Have Come Here. And then I want to read The Reappearance of Rachel Price. And then I think on Halloween or the week of Halloween, I really want to read The Haunting because I think that would be such a vibe. It's going to be very interesting, but I'm going to actually challenge myself to finish The Haunting either, like I said, on Halloween or like the week of Halloween, if you will. But anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. This video was not that long. I wanted to keep it short and sweet so that I didn't take up all your time by yapping. Okay, I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry to keep yapping, but originally this video was 20 minutes. And I was in my editing software and I'm like, this is too long. I have to redo it. So I took out like me talking about like what each book was about. I took that out and I just decided, you know what, just show the book and get it over with, you know? So anyway, yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and if you want to. It's not like required, you don't have to, but I would appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.